Hi everyone, I'm Tima and I live here in Seoul, South Korea. After quitting my job a month ago, I embarked on a solo road trip around the country. Join me on my adventures as I explore some of Korea's most beautiful and lesser known locations, filming my experiences, trying new food, and doing a fair amount of hiking. Hi guys, good morning. I was actually gonna show you some mountains. We're gonna do some hikes, ride cable cars and do a lot of nature, but there is a lot of clouds actually here and we can't really see mountains, so we need a different plan. We are gonna go to a different city a little bit up north. There is a city called Goseonggun. I actually was recommended once to go there. It's a very small town which does have a lot of historical presence, but we are gonna go there for the views. It's okay if today is gonna be a slow day where we stroll along the coastline, where we go to a cafe, where we eat some food and explore and do some work. It's fine because today is still gonna be the day where we will see new places and get stuff done at the same time. In order to reach the coast, just so I can see a little bit more of the area in between two cities, because it's like super small, and I'm really curious about what life is like here. So I noticed the difference when I travel by myself versus traveling with friends. First of all, more brains is always better. I actually am very lucky to have friends who can come up with ideas and plan some stuff and search. I noticed that when I'm with friends, it's all about the company, it's all about what we do together, and it's never about the place first. And when I travel by myself, all I think about is what can I do to show you guys something interesting, something pretty, something that's gonna be worth your time watching. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't like this pressure, so I'm just hoping whatever it is that I come up with is gonna be a little bit entertaining at least, and you learn something new and you see something new, because ultimately I wanna make you guys feel like you're hanging out with me, like as much as possible. First of all, I'm the only foreigner here, which is kind of the point of this trip, is to visit new places where people don't really go to. The good thing is nature, so I can always indefinitely look at water flowing and fire burning. I actually want to surf. So quiet, there is not a single other person here on this beach. That's over there after August 18th. It's not allowed to swim anymore, so yeah, I mean, it makes sense, but just a cute little town here in between Sokcho and Goseong. So many places to eat. Unfortunately, I'm not that hungry, but yeah, we're gonna continue driving towards Goseong and see what we come across. But yeah, it's just really quiet, really peaceful in here. A lot of people taking bikes, a lot of people on motorcycles. Actually, we will do a motorcycle trip sometime next year. Alright, we just arrived to Goseong. Let's explore this little town. Alright guys, this is definitely the smallest and the most traditional market I've been to. This is part of the reason why I wanted to check it out, just to compare different markets. And this looked like a market that wouldn't be touristy, because the city itself is not that famous among tourists. Alright, so because there is nobody here, almost nobody, I'm even too shy to be here, honestly. Such a cozy little town, so cool. I mean, so far what I see is like it's one main street with a lot of like other streets around it, so but it's actually like super small. I don't know, I'm really happy to be here and checking it here, and I don't really know. What are we gonna eat? What are we gonna eat? Because the case is a lot of the restaurants are on their break time, and their break time is usually like 3 to 5 or 2:30 to like 4:30, something like this. So our options are extremely limited, and it's only my fault. Alright guys, this is where we are eating lunch today. I really hope there is no break time, so let's see. Alright guys, update. No lunch there today, unfortunately. So there was a sign that said they're out for a little bit. So I assume it's their break time. Alright, let's find another place to eat. This is a sweet potato chip. I'm not a big fan of sweet potato, but this is not bad actually. If there is no any like additional sugar or anything, that's a pretty healthy snack. I got myself a buckwheat pancake with kimchi. And I think there will be maybe more, so we're gonna try that at least. There are so many places to eat and so many food options to try, and I actually do see a lot of like couples who come here just for that. So I saw this stall here which sells sulban, and I think in particular it's going to be magali ban. And it's the first time I see it in my life. I don't know if it's a Sokcho local or not, but there is a line to this particular shop. And whenever there is a line here in Korea, it means it's something very good. 마글리 반 하나만 주세요. 감사합니다. It's like in that meme, was looking for gold but found diamonds. We are gonna be trying so much food today. Alright, should we try the stuff that I bought? Ta-da! Alright guys, once again, let me just tell you what we have here. This is a Korean rice wine bread. This is the first time I see it. This is very interesting. I'm super excited about this because of the line actually of people that were waiting to get this one. And this one is a squid sausage. This one is a buckwheat pancake, and the drinks that we have, this is a 5-flavor berry or magnolia berry tea or magnolia berry drink of some sort. I had this before. This is really nice. I bought it because I love it, and this is going to be something very unique. It is a pumpkin shikhe. This is going to be the first time I'm trying all of these actually, except for omicha. I'm really glad I went to the market in the evening. We do have some really unique food. Alright, so this is basically a sundae wrapped in a squid, and it feels like it's fried in an egg. So let's see. Squid apart, this is actually good, and it's a different type of sundae, not the sundae that I know usually, the simple one with glass noodles. It's actually not as flavorful by itself, just a simple ingredients, but the soy sauce makes the biggest difference. If I were to like squid much, I would actually enjoy it much more. Other than that, I will still eat it, no problem at all. It's just that I don't like the texture of squid. So this is a buckwheat pancake. It looks like a very thin buckwheat based pancake. And let me tell you what the filling is. I do feel like there is kimchi, there is some sort of meat and vegetables as well. Alright, I actually googled what's inside, and it's kimchi, it's noodles, it's leek, it's garlic and beans. So really cool combination, wrapped in a buckwheat based pancake. This is something that I've never tried before, but this is amazing. I love this actually. I don't really know what leek is by itself. Like, I look at the picture, I don't know what this plant is. But other than that, the flavor is really good. And whatever leek tastes like, it's good. It's a little bit spicy, but it's all about the texture. It's soft from outside and it's crunchy on the inside, mainly because of kimchi. And the soy sauce adds a little bit more saltiness to it, but other than that, these two go together because this is very plain and this is very flavorful. Alright, I also had to Google what this is. So it is a bread based on the corn flour, and it does have magali, which is a rice wine, alcohol drink. I can see actually on top of it there are beans and what feels like green peas. This is the one that I have, so I'm gonna try it. So it's a very puffy, I would say. From the outside, it actually reminds me of castella, but it's very chewy. It's much chewier than castella. Alright, so the best way I can describe this is it's sticky, a little bit sweet, corn flour based bread. I don't really know how to have this actually and what to eat this with. I'm just gonna think of it as a dessert today, and I'm gonna munch on it tomorrow, probably for breakfast or something like this. Let's try omicha. Chang. It's a sweet berry drink. Super refreshing, very sweet actually, too sweet for me, so if I put a little bit more water into it, it's gonna be a little bit more refreshing, but other than that, it's sour, it's sweet, it's berry based, amazing. What I'm actually really excited about is the shikke. I actually already tried shikke, I think at least 2 times on this channel, so this is going to be the pumpkin one, and I don't really see a lot of pumpkin based drinks here in South Korea. So in shikke, you usually have sediment. A sediment is rice, and it's also over here. So it is exactly like shikke. Shikke, it's like a punch. So over here, the 39% of this drink is pumpkin actually. So the strongest taste I feel here is naturally a pumpkin. So it is a pumpkin taste drink that is also sweet, but with a sediment of rice. And only this is gonna actually remind me of shikke, because other than that, it just feels like pumpkin juice or pumpkin based drink. I'm not a big fan of pumpkin itself. I actually don't eat or come across pumpkin drinks at all. So this is a very interesting thing. All right, let's base it all from the one that I love the least to the one that I love the most. All right, number 5 is a squid. The only thing that makes it a 5 and not the best thing I have over here is the fact that it's squid. I am trying to expand my palette of tastes and trying to eat more food that I don't usually eat. So this is me trying actually, but yeah, just not a big fan of the squid. Number 4 would be the pumpkin shikke. Very interesting taste, same thing, pumpkin is not on my palate usually. Number 3 is going to be this bread. I just wish it was like 3 times or 4 times smaller. Number 2 is a pancake, really amazing stuff. And number 1, omicha, just because I already knew what it is, I knew how it tastes, I love omicha, my number 1 drink. And thank you guys so much for sticking until the end, it really means a lot, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.